So this is on trail day 153. It's Friday, December 11th, 2020. I stayed last night here at the Trimpe shelter, which is a rock shelter with a tarp partially over it. Hopefully you can see in here. And a fireplace, but you can see from all the smoke the chimney is most likely clogged up, so no fire last night. I put my hammock up. It's still up down there. I'm about to get everything taken down and get on the trail. I'm going to do 13.4 miles today, I think, to the old orchard shelter. The other option would be to do a 20-mile day and be up in the highlands. So I'm just going to do 13 miles. My shin's still bothering me a little. So doing 20 would probably aggravate it too much. So I don't want to do that. An overall goal is to be in Damascus on Sunday before it starts getting cold again. So it looks like we got good weather for the highlands. I hadn't had service here, so I have to check later today, see if it's changed, but the last time I looked, we should go through the highlands with good weather, so hopefully that stays that way. So I'm a couple miles south of the shelter. It was olive hill, but it was nice and gradual. I kind of got a little flat spot. I don't know how much total ascent I got for today. For whatever reason, gut hooks is not showing. It does it sometimes. But I looked at the elevation profile and the AWOL and it didn't look bad. So. It's actually hot. It's 54 degrees. This is the first day I've hiked without my wool base layer on in a while. It's supposed to be in the high 40s tonight and then almost 60 tomorrow. I got self-service just a little bit ago. Went ahead and rechecked the weather. And then Sunday is supposed to be decent but getting colder. And then Monday is supposed to be really windy and in the low 20s. And then a couple of days of cold again. So the plan is when I get to Damascus, because I just took one day off, the last hostel, I'll probably take a 00 and then see where the weather goes from there. But in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy the good weather while it's here. Well, I just had the first face plant on the trail. And on this beautiful piece of trail on top of that. But I was strolling along and this little nub of a tree root caught my toe or the tip of my shoe. And that was it. Ugh. I got a camp shoe up against my shoulder. You just get a nice piece of trail, you're just cruising along, not a care in the world, and then plop! Oh well, at least it wasn't a nasty rocky section. I think we got like 10 more miles, 10 and a half, somewhere around there. Maybe it'll stay like this, that whole 10 and a half. You reckon? I seriously doubt it. So there was a section of the trail that was closed. Said they took the bridge out in 2019, September, and have rerouted the AT. I'm following this road, a couple of miles worth of road walking today. It says I got 7.6 miles left, and it's 1 o'clock. So, if that is correct, which I'm questioning it because I should have been at 10 miles and at the parking area, and Gut said I was 8 point something. I don't know. Gut is showing this road as the AT, so maybe I just walked faster than I thought I was. Who knows? That trail coming down to the road was pretty nice. But I'm going to walk this road walk and get back on the trail. I don't think it's too much further. So I'm back at the AT. It would normally go to the right, but it's closed, so to follow the reroute and go to the left. But it's glad to be off the road walk. That was just under 2 miles altogether of road walk. At least for me going southbound, it was all downhill. I'm about a mile or so from the Hurricane AT shelter. Hurricane Creek or something like that. I'm probably going to stop there and take a break, have lunch. I got time. It's 1:30 and I only have 6 something miles left. No point in being in a big rush to get to the camp shelter. I think the next 3 miles are going to be uphill. But if it's an uphill like I'm doing right now, then it's not really uphill. That's just the awesome thing about Virginia. I mean, they could make this trail so much more strenuous in Virginia. The only problem is if I get to North Carolina and probably Tennessee too. And the steep mountains again. I've done gotten used to this casual stuff in Virginia. So I checked Gut Hooks, the Hurricane Mountain shelters, I don't know, it's like a half a mile almost from here. But it's 0.1 off the trail. So I just put my Z seat there on that log and took a break right here. Had a pack of crackers and half a package of circus peanuts. I used to love those things as a kid. I hadn't had any in years. I started getting them a few weeks ago. They do get a little hard when it's cold, but I have one pack of crackers and the rest of the package of Circuits peanuts for tomorrow. Didn't have a whole lot of food this time. That little resupply was at a gas station, so probably should have bought a couple more things than I did. But I got enough to get me through. When I get to camp, a little over 5 miles, I'll have 510 miles left. Halfway through the south. In a little over a month. 500 miles will click by before I know it. I can still remember seeing that sign in New Hampshire. It said 500 miles to Katahdin. And then I thought, man, 500 miles. That's as many miles as I've walked. And then I still have 1,000 in the south. I just hope the weather holds out and full-on winter doesn't get here. Everybody keeps saying that it's being colder than usual. It's unseasonably cold. Just my luck. But it's 3 o'clock. We should get to camp by 6. So close to dark. 6 o'clock's a good time. And then I'm going to try to get up early tomorrow and do close to 20 miles to a campsite. And that way I've only got like 18 miles to get into Damascus on Sunday night. We'll see how that plays out. So I've gone uphill a good bit. There's still some snow scattered around. I probably got about 3.5 miles. Somewhere between 3 and 3.5, I would guess. It's been a pretty good day. My shin's not bothering me today. It was like the top where my foot and my leg join and then coming up my shin just a little. I massaged it last night when I went to bed. Had my hammock with the feet higher so that my feet were elevated. And today it feels pretty good. So that's a good sign. Any pain that goes away and doesn't continue is always a good thing. I'm almost done with the uphill. And then I get to go downhill. And then climb up to the shelter. Which is typical. Your clothes dry out from the sweat. And then you have a climb that's just enough to get you sweating again. But whatever, it is what it is. We will be there shortly though. This is Fox Creek. And this is about 1.5 miles north of the Orchard, whatever shelter I'm headed to. Yeah. So not much further, and it's 10 minutes to 5, so I should get to camp around 5:45, something like that. It's been a pretty good day. A little parking area up here. We're almost done for today. Woohoo! So I got less than 1 mile to the shelter. I'm going uphill. It's been pretty gradual so far. So it's about 5:20, so within the next 20 to 30 minutes, I'll be at the shelter. I know one hiker that was planning on being there already. The Lewis Fork Wilderness, Jefferson National Forest. So I'll video the shelter and all in the morning. And I guess before it gets dark, I'll call an end to the day on the video. And hopefully in the next few days, going through the highlands, have some epic views, since the views have been few and far between lately. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for watching.